Sweet.
I thought we were live already.
No.
Damn.
I had to get a few things set up. But we're good.
I usually say that whenever I say something bad or offensive to someone. I'm like, oh shit, wait, are we live? And then when I was like, no, it's all good. I'm like, sweet.
Except that one time when we were like ragging on that one dude, and then
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like fully live.
Yeah, bull. Oh wait, are we live now?
Yeah,
oh,
we're
wait.
live now.
He thought I was part of the cabal as well the other day. I'm
That
like,
was so funny,
God.
dude.
I know. He gets
Like,
so cut.
The sticks is part of the cabal
and
and
base
was dumping.
16 Z cabal. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's been dumping coins on you.
Yeah, bro.
Trevor Goblin, one of the outs.
Did you see that drama,
Oh,
Bernie?
don't say that, bro. Don't say that.
I did see it, yeah.
We'll get in trouble again.
It was
Please
so
don't.
funny.
The funniest.
It's like, we know
The
him
guy
too.
knows. Yeah.
I've been on here since 2017. All right.
Yeah, he knows everything.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll kick things off. So yeah, thanks for joining us, Bernie. We probably would be good to do a little intro about who you are and where you've come from. Obviously, Stables, but for the listeners.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thank you for having me, guys. I think this was a long time in the making. We were bound to happen.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's good to be here. So I'm Bernie from Stables. Long time Degen, been in the space probably a bit too long, and like the meme where you see, oh, you've been in crypto since 2014, you must be rich, and the other guy is crying on the other side. But yeah, I mean, I'm the founder at Stable. So when I am not losing money, I try to build stuff that helps people like me, live off my degeneracy. And it's actually like a very boring product. So it's only around stable coins, but somebody has to do it. So I think my background's been in fintech. I was working in consumer lending prior to starting Stable at this company called Zip. So I don't know if you boys ever.
I know Zip.
I used to trade that coin back in 2021. That's security. Fucking too entrenched in crypto now. Fuck.
Yes,
company. It was a fucking good company to trade back then. It was so volatile.
Yeah, it was like it was a crazy. Yeah, it was what a ride.
Yeah,
I think it went. Speaking of shitcoins, like Zip and Afterpay, like that year they were like,
oh man,
pumping hard. Yeah, I've seen literally people like around me becoming billionaires, and then I left, and it did what minus 90%, I suppose. It was fun. It was it's like almost like people saying that like don't buy shares, don't buy coins because they're unsafe, and then buy not Pelera.
I actually have a friend who bought the Pico top of Zip at like
at 15.
Yeah, we bought it 14.10 or 14.12. I actually remember the exact day he bought it, and I'm just like, and then he eventually capitulated at like $1.80 or something. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
well, he's ready for crypto now. No?
Yeah.
He's allowed in now. His first round trip.
Now he's ready for the trenches.
How funny is that? Like someone loses money on the stock market and you're like, well, you're welcome in crypto. Come on over. Come on, money this way.
It's better.
At least the upside.
It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
That's how you make new community members.
Yeah.
Is there a Telegram chat for Zip and Afterpay or?
Yeah, Bernie. The rule of thumb is you buy something, and then once the price starts nuking more than 50%, then you research on it. And then if it nukes 80%, you become a true community member.
That's it. And you don't make you meme in the discords.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the best coin. You change your life.
Yeah. You mentioned you got in at like 2014 into crypto. What?
No, 2015.
2015. What was that like? What sort of drew you in the first place?
I think so when I started it was like really, I think it was prior the ICO age. I remember a friend of mine at the time was working at this company called Pocket, which was like a little personal management fund and setup. And this friend of mine, he was telling me all things about ant shares. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, Anxious.
Yeah,
I know that one.
Never heard of it.
it's Neo today.
Oh, Neo. Yeah, Neo.
Oh,
When when all the Chinese coins were the things to get
Yeah,
into it.
they went.
That she went like, yeah, that was like probably one of the things that to run the most that year. It was probably like
Crazy.
Yeah, even I
a
know.
20th of a cent, and it went to like $15 or something. It was crazy. Anyway, so he was like looking to crypto, and at the time I was just flipping cannabis stocks because cannabis was on the stock market.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So
yeah.
I decided to start. Yeah, that was the time. And then I started looking into crypto. I think ICO were just starting. I was like, oh, you can. I think it was a bit philosophical at the beginning. Then it became definitely more cynical towards the end. It starts like, oh shit, this is gonna change the world. To why you're such an idiot? You put money into these things when they go to zero. That was 2018. Like whatever. That was post the craze when everything did go to zero. But yeah, it was the Wild Wild West. It was a lot of fun. Literally, people would just like not sleep at night to raise money in ICOs, and yeah, crazy times. Those were the days, though. I think.
it sounds like it.
And then I
just
became a
lose money
boomer.
on Pump.fun.
Yeah, I wish it was around.
Exactly.
For
I mean, the thrill of an ICO going live was the best thing ever. Because you're building up expectation and hope. Now it's just like too much dopamine driven. Like Pump.fun, you buy, bam, you get rugged, finish.
Yeah.
At least like with ICOs, it will give you like 20 days before the rug, so you build up
20 days.
They give you a bit more hope.
20 days notice.
No. It's like like they were like preparing the project to launch, get liquidity.
Yeah, got your
Yeah,
hype.
Then, right.
You got a lot more time to become community member.
So you're saying you had more time to edge. It was like we don't get to edge anymore.
That's right. No, now it's just like it's bam, you in and you probably run.
Yeah.
It's just becoming too quick. The feedback loop just becomes so quick.
Yeah. I guess that's why it's called Pump.fun.
I guess. That's a thing. Somebody should create like a dump.fun. Like that.
There is.
They have created this actually.
I don't get how that would work though. Like it's
like you rank first wins.
Yeah, it's basically they just have like a selective amount of tokens of which
I was
they're
gonna
adding
say
to.
you cannot just like new launches. They would lose money in like within 2 hours. They go bankrupt in 2 hours. Like
Yeah.
Wait,
everyone will just short everything.
Yeah.
I'm just on the website though now. Is that you guys looking at what I'm? Yeah, it's like there's a timer and it says we will bring, and let me spell will, degeneracy to the degenerates. We will bring supremacy to the supreme. Okay.
I like it.
We are cooking. Fact check.
Did you see that there was like 16,000
teacher.
coins launched or something, and only like 100 of them actually made it to Radium or something?
Yeah, it was a shocking statistic.
Oh
wasn't it?
my god! I was like, this is disgusting. I'm never going on that app again.
It's like
Oh, website.
Yeah, Jesus.
I just
You
will
s-
accept I'll never buy anything at sub 100k market cap now.
You see that they changed the tokenomics on it on the app. So then, if your coin reaches,
Yeah, you get
then you
0.5
actually
sol or
get
something.
you get paid now
Yeah,
rather
or
than
0.3
having to
or
pay.
0.5, I don't
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
it is. Yeah, and that's why everyone's launching tokens.
yeah.
But like I
That's-
saw some dude, like this dude was actually being serious as well. He was saying like, if you can launch 20 tokens a day, like that make it to radium, and you make X amount of sol, and you just keep repeating them. I'm like, bro, the hardest part is getting one token to fucking radium. I'm like, what is fucking retarded degenerate strategy that will never
Infinite
work?
money loop.
Yeah, it's like what? Do you have infinitely good ideas?
Yeah.
How much money do you even need to bring, like, if you were to game it?
I think
No.
it needs like 50k in the liquidity pool or something before it goes live.
It
Right.
gets
That's
to 66, isn't it? 66k markup? Or...
Yeah. So like you need
think it-
like for 0.5 sol profit, it's pretty
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. I don't understand the
You need the
dynamics
coin to
there.
basically go to 66k market cap to make 0.5 or whatever the fuck the prize is. Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
But then like it's pretty hard to like, because most people will just buy their coin if they like actually think it's gonna go up. So it's like you're already like gonna buy it with like 0.2 sol or at like a minimum. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of pointless, but
We should do a Brotato Capital coin. You guys should do it. I cannot.
fuck the amount of hate we get because there'll always be a loser, even if
Yep.
it makes it to radio. That's why I've always said I can't ever like launch anything that's not a actual usable product, like something that's actually usable in crypto, like a product like what you guys make, because it's like if it's a shitcoin, people are gonna hate on me because like someone will lose money, and then if it's an NFT collection, people will hate on me because it'll go down. So it's like it's impossible.
Mm.
That's why we just Poad and chill. We just
Yeah, it's a tough life, the one of the meme coin.
yeah. I've seen so many fucking big accounts just ruin their reputation just launching something, you know, that's like not of
Like
any value.
Ellen Jenner.
Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner. Oh
shit.
my
Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, she's a big account. It,
Can you like think back to like the 2017 days? Was there like celebrity like moments like we've had with the meme
Oh,
coins? Just
yeah.
like
Oh, well, not with the meme coins, but with
Yeah,
the
but, like-
pre-sales.
pre-sales? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yes. There was, what's his name? Floyd Mayweather.
Yep.
been around a
Did
while.
you there was it? Oh fuck! I actually might even remember. If you give me 5 seconds, it was. I think it was a prediction market. Actually, probably now they will be cleaning up, and I think they cleaned up anyways. They probably walk away with 40 mil. So I'm
Wow.
pretty sure it was a good outcome for them. It went to zero, but yeah, Floyd Mayweather did. There was Floyd Mayweather. There was a bunch of people. I mean, Paris Hilton. She was on
Oh
it.
yeah, she's always
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
I mean, my favorite was McAfee. It was, oh my god, it was the best.
Oh, yes.
McAfee. Yeah. I wasn't around for that guy, but I
Yeah,
feel like
me
he would
either.
have been wild to have
I've heard.
witnessed.
Yeah,
He got suicided.
He got
They
suicided. Yeah.
his
Oh.
bed.
Two shots to the back of the head.
Yeah. And have you seen there was this thing, I'm a mad team for ahead. There was this I think there was this prediction that he said that Biden would drop out of a race and Michelle Obama would replace him.
Yes, I seen that. Yep. It was like a post.
And I
It
was
was
like-
like there wasn't going to be like a Democratic nomination or something, and it was just going to happen. And it was pretty accurate.
They would just replace him.
Yeah.
Well, it was pretty close, yeah. So a couple of weeks back, before Kamala was confirmed as the runner-up, I was like, "Fuck! If this thing's happening, it's like Matrix confirmed. He's still alive."
This is a simulation.
It's so funny how like we've just repeated the exact same scam 3 cycles over. It's just like pre-sales, NFTs last cycle, and now we've got meme coins. It's just like the value extraction method for celebrities every cycle is the same. It's like the same thing. It's just like packaged differently.
Yeah, but I feel like originally it's like a good product packaged with a celebrity. Then it was like
Yeah.
a somewhat lesser good product packaged with a celebrity. Now it's like we know it's complete dog shit, but here's a celebrity.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
think
so
this
true.
cycle it's just like everyone knows everything's a scam, which is why meme coins are probably the main narrative, I guess. But yeah, it's
Scams
funny.
pump the
These
hardest.
ones are the best though.
Yeah.
Like
Before we
they
become
represent
political,
where we are. Yeah, you already knows where we're going.
before we become political experts, Bernie, did you want to talk about how you got involved with stables?
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, sorry, I'm derailing you. I'm just
no, it's all. Please.
Yeah, we're doing as well.
Yeah, so I mean, call it like 2021. Yeah, 2021. Beginning of the year, quit Zip. Just because I just wanted to go and do something on my own. I had enough, and just want to work in crypto full time. So started the business with a couple of friends of mine, and then call it like end of 21. And I was looking at some stats the other day. It's fucking crazy. Like the amount of funding that there was at the end of 2021, versus the funding that has been like thereafter. It's like money we're growing in trees back then.
Jeez,
Yeah.
yeah.
The funding environment's dried up a lot. I don't know if you guys have the chart, but it's like pretty pretty staggering. Anyway, so top peak of bull market, we raised a seed round, and it was really on the premise of letting people access DeFi with ease. We started, I don't know if you guys know that, but we started on Terra.
Oh really?
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
Erez told me
I
about
got some
this.
stories. You guys want to hear the stories?
Yeah. Please do
Yeah, go
tell.
into it.
This is juicy. Spill the tea.
Yeah, so shit. I got hopefully my PR person is not gonna be upset at me. I'm joking. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, so we raised from at the time we were like Terra Ecosystem Fund. And John was one of the big proponent of this Terra Ecosystem Fund, so they came in to lead a round. Because as I said, like we weren't really making access to Terra. At the time they were calling it TFI, easy like Anchor to start. And our idea was like, hey, get an Anchor account that goes up in real time, and then we connect payment rails for you. Yeah, then I think like the day that we launched our first alpha product, I can even tell you it was like the 14th of May, I think. Like 30 minutes after we launched our product, the defect started happening.
No.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I mean, which is,
What?
but in hindsight, amazing. Thanks God.
That's crazy.
Like she went to zero. So, yeah. So we had really a bunch of money at the time. But like the only difference is like that we did it in a very kosher and regulated way. Like we got a financial services license to give people access to Anchor. Imagine that. But it worked. It was fully kosher. It was like, there were risks, and one of the risks materialized, I suppose. But yeah, so we had to pull back the product. And then we were, we still like working on doing, stuff we yield, and then we're talking with a bunch of other people. And then like FTX happened, so we're like, hey, you know what? Maybe let's put all of the yield component aside, and let's start really working on where we have an edge, which is really payments. Like into the fact of not only myself but majority of my team, they've been working like payment startup as well their entire career. So we kind of parked that aside and started building stablecoin infrastructure really, which is all, I don't know, maybe I'm talking my own book, but like, very good stablecoin infrastructure, also in terms of user experience. And that was like not really a pivot, it was more just an extension of what we wanted to do. What we were really bullish and maybe early on at the time was like, stablecoin becoming one of the most exciting form of technology, and almost like, the settlement layer for everything of value on chain. And I think our bet was a directional bet on, the adoption of stablecoins. Really when we started, I think like it was just really just like crypto DJing. And if you look at the market now, it completely shifted and changed, which I think it kind of validates what we seen back then, which is more of a crypto agnostic demographic using stablecoins in everyday life. And also think like we really don't get to appreciate it. Just yesterday I was watching a video of our and this is like from one of our competitor. And the guy I think is also Australian, called Decaf. It's like a Solana wallet that they did this video about this Australian dude in Colombia that went into a remote town in Colombia, called it like a few years back. And these people don't have banks, they don't have anything, and starts a business and starts employing people. But then the problem is like these guys needs to go and do money run to Medellin, on his bike through rural Colombia to go and get cash to pay all of these employees. And I think, like, long story short, on one of his trips, he got shot as he would. And he survives, so he's still alive. And then, like, I don't know, he discovers stable coins, and now he doesn't have to go to Medellin and get cash anymore. So I was like, oh,
That's
shit.
crazy. That's nuts.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, these things are happening. And, like, this is also the things that, like, we have been good over here.
Mm.
A lot of the infrastructure and the things that we take for granted are not as easy elsewhere, especially like in developing countries. So these were like stable coins are just hitting escape velocity with this call it like non-crypto demographic, which is really what we excited about, and that's our direction on that. Enough talking.
Do you think that's like with stable coins, like I've said it for a long time, but like stable coins have probably been like the best product market fit like crypto's ever had. But
Yeah,
do you think,
it definitely is.
do you think that like it hasn't reached escape velocity in like the first world countries just simply because people, like you said, don't appreciate like how difficult it is for like other countries to have good and stable money, and like, for us, like we've got pay ID, we've got all these things, like it's done in an instant, but like overseas it's like a huge deal to have something that you can transfer instantly, you can do it safely, and like your currency is not going to be worth nothing the next day suddenly.
Yeah, I think that's an aspect. I think there's also another aspect of almost lack of curiosity. I think hey, we have pay ID, amazing, so we can all transact with Aussie pesos. So I think it's like
Pesos.
you just need to put things into context, right? Like, yeah, you have a stable currency, but like actually your currency is not that stable. It's devaluing a whole lot against the ultimate shitcoin, which is US dollar, but it's still the strongest shitcoin out there, right? So it's almost like I mean, I'm not saying that's what like the average Joe should do, but I'm pretty sure that if you just go and run some number, I don't know, some number like in the past 24 months and consider, well, if I was getting my salary or whatever, my wage or whatever it might be, instead of paying in Australian dollar, in US dollar, how much more purchasing power would I have? And I think like that's still, like people don't think about inflation that way. But it's really just a hidden tax. So, like with all of these massive devaluation of the currency, the only one that all of this currency devalue against is still the US dollar. I'm not saying that that's going to be the case forever, but, it's almost like the Lord of the Rings, the Sauron rings, the one and only that controls them all.
Yeah.
I'm such a nerd. Like, yeah, right.
Good analogy.
Yeah,
Mm.
but you know what I mean? It's like people probably would be better off actually accessing US dollar and all the US dollar, and I think even earning interest in US dollar a lot more enticing than, again, you could earn 5% on US dollar versus 5% on Australian dollar. You already know which one's better.
Yeah. Well, I know Tom gets paid in USD, and like he's laughing. He's been laughing the past couple of years. So yeah,
Allegedly.
I think your point is very valid.
Yeah, nice. Another question I've got is like obviously getting through the regulatory hoops in Australia. What was that like? And was there like any sort of unique challenges, or was like Australia pretty open to stuff? Like we always hear about like how difficult shit is in America when it comes to crypto, but like what was getting set up in Australia like?
I'll give you one side of the answer, the most politically correct. Then if we meet in person or in
Then
private
you
chat,
can give me the real
I'll
stuff.
give you the other part.
Yeah, easy.
Australia is a great place to sign with that. Just because you got R&D incentives, you get access to good talent, and like regulation around are pretty, in some instances, clear. So for instance, when it comes to payment, it's very clear what payments are and what we need to offer payment services. So like that hasn't been very complicated. Clearly, you need to invest a lot of money in that, which it's not really safe startup friendly for the matter. But like if you want to issue a card, it's very clear what you have to do. If you want to do stablecoin remittance, it's very clear what you have to do. I mean, it's like there's the U component actually not that clear. It's one of those things that also now you have all of these ASIC cases ongoing with Blockowner and Finder. I think like they got anyway during at the PL phase, so like really people are waiting to see what's happening there, because otherwise it's just become like it's not really a place where you would want to launch and structure a year product, just because usually they will be considered almost as like a management investment scheme. So like and then go into or derivative, which are both very high bar of regulation and reporting when it comes to offering it to a retail audience. To wholesale audience is a bit more linear, because like those people have money, so they're allowed to take more risk than a sophisticated retail investor. But that being said, it's a small ecosystem. It's a bit far from everything. I think when you're trying to building for Australia from Australia, I think is like he has his pros, but he also has his challenges. So all the investors in the US, for instance, so it's and all the action over really happens between Asia and the US. So usually you need to be on the move.
Yeah, nice. And I've seen you
We
guys
like Australia.
you also operate in the Philippines, and you've just released a product in Japan as well recently.
In Japan, yeah. I mean, I think what we did is so we like we have like licenses in Australia and in Europe, and then like with those licenses you're able to offer services to other people around the world. Sometimes, in most cases, you partner with somebody else that has a license over there, and then you just like do business. They rely on your license, you rely on this, and so you're able to kind of tap into different jurisdictions. So what we had So you correctly said we have the Philippines. We recently launched Latin. So we have Chile, Colombia, Peru, Argentina, and Ecuador, or Mexico, sorry. And then we have also Swift rails, so you can send money to, like US bank account, Swiss bank account, whatever, Swift rail, pretty global. Japan, which is probably what you were referring earlier. And yeah, it's just like almost the idea is, when we want to build stables, I think there's two ways that you can go and build a crypto product. There's one way, which is like let's launch a token, or like let's rally people around token, but and speculation, and then we could build the product, or you go first in the product, and then once you have enough market effect, we'll think about what the underlying token mechanism could look like. I'm not saying that we are launching a token, but I'm saying that
so I shouldn't be farming the airdrop buying beers from
I'm using it every day to farm it. I've been sibling it to
overnight with haste. But yeah, I mean, we just decided to go and build a product first, and almost like what we're trying to do now with all these payments rails is creating network effects all across the globe. So they're like, and it's like real economic activity in terms of what's happening through the stables rails versus just like fueled by speculation. So yeah, so if we ever to be like launching incentives of some sort, then you would have a real network of economic activity happening to support it. But first, product. That's the angle.
Yeah, I think Pump.fun has shown that building a product instead of launching, a token with a fake utility product is the way to go this cycle. So, yeah.
I mean, Pump makes like a stupid amount of money.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But it's a product. So yeah.
I think it's above. I was seeing some days was above like networks.
It made the most money like every day for ages in anything out of crypto. Yeah, it's crazy.
So good.
Do you guys get like much data on like what when activity spikes or when it like goes down, and like do you see any correlation between like market activity and like user activity with stables at all?
Yeah, that's an interesting question actually. I never run I never run a specific analysis on it, but like I should. Like my gut feel is there is. But I mean, definitely you would see like when market are pumping, like people be more prone to either on-ramp or spend their money, I would say. When market are dumping, I mean, most of the time I'm like super depressed. Tough life.
Yeah.
So I don't look at trend.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, how good are your users at taking
about
profit?
building a product, man? Oh, I don't fucking know, man. That's a good question. Probably not a lot.
Like the highest stables inflows come at the bottom.
Everyone's panicking.
Yeah, possibly. I think that's almost. Yeah, that's probably the type of behavior. I think that was somebody the other day. I remember somebody that like during. I mean, I can say this because I don't even know who this person is. So, I was just in the support channel. I was seeing this dude that sent some salt into his stable wallet, and it was like we recovered for him. We let him do stablecoin for him, and we thought, I didn't realize And I think what he said, like, oh, next time I shouldn't fucking panic sold and trying to liquidate all my position his way. And I was like, oh my god, it's so funny. I just like rage sent some sold to stable because he just like couldn't take me any longer. And it didn't work.
His business thrives in times of capitulation and panic.
No, I don't think so, though. I actually think it's better when number goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want people, in a consumerism mindset rather, trying to hold their coin.
Yeah.
And it's more fun. Like, otherwise, even myself, I feel like I'm like almost schizophrenic with two personalities. Like, that's why it's so hard to be in crypto, because you become like a schizo. You just
So
like
true.
it's already hard enough fucking building a company, and then you got numbers going up and down on the side.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, Bernie, do you have any thoughts about like what you invest in or what you buy? Do you have any long-term beliefs or?
Yeah, definitely I do. I mean, I also need to say that like my bets this cycle has been absolutely underwhelming.
All of ours
Like,
have been.
Yeah, I think it runs
like
bad.
no, like consistently like some boomerish shit. I was like, who the fuck made you do that? Like, why would you do that to yourself? So I bought Luna.
Huh? What?
Wait, Luna
Luna
post
2.
crash.
Yeah, Luna 2, like the new top.
Oh,
Because I counter traded. I'm like, it's so shit, it can only get better. It got worse.
Yeah, he's waiting for the ultimate short squeeze.
So that wasn't good.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry to hear this.
Tia.
Tia.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I still think Tia can go up though. There's a bit of hopium there, but yeah, it's been underwhelming.
No, mate, it's not opium. You've been brainwashed. That's what it is. They're like, they're unlocking like how many millions? I think in a couple of weeks.
Bullish unlocked. It's bullish.
Foolish.
It's bullish unlocked. I refuse to believe otherwise.
I used to be the same, and now I'm like,
yeah, I know what you mean, man. Yeah, it's fucking shit.
Just remember
It's like
2021.
not
It's like the
opium,
AVAX and Solana bullish unlocks of 2021.
Oh.
It'll be the same.
Yeah, please.
Those were the days. That was amazing. But yeah, and but like I mean, all jokes apart, I mean, aside shitty decision, I'm pretty bullish like Solana. I remember my story there was I passed on Solana seed. I had
no.
I think like at the time it was like really fucking tough market, man. Like it was impossible to raise.
Yeah.
And I received this email from Anatoly saying if you're interested in the seed, it's 50 cents. But I was like, man, I probably was trying to get into that deal 4 months ago. And I'm like, I'm at zero. Like, I don't even want to fucking look at crypto.
What was the price of the seed? Like per
it was
soul?
50 cents.
Oh,
50 cents, yeah. But I think like the pre-seed was like 8 cents.
Yeah,
okay.
Like yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, so like I was like, fuck, I learned my lesson, so I should not fuck it up this time. What else do I like? I mean, I like actually I find this super interesting, and this is like an Australian project. I really like the Thorchain idea, like shared liquidity security layer that allows people to swap native assets cross-chain without having to go through SECs. And I think that's probably going to become a big narrative this cycle. Just because
what is it? Cross-chain, just like moving swaps. Yeah.
So you could do BTC Ethereum like natively.
Yeah, actually, that is a very good product.
Risk. Which is a bit like, it's a bit nerdy, because it's like at the end of the day, if you think about when when new users are gonna start fucking dropping from the sky, they don't care. Whatever is gonna be the easiest thing to get into it by BTC or Ethereum, that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
But there is like, hopefully there'll be people building some. I mean, I know there are already like, people building better interfaces to let normies, utilize centralized protocol versus centralized one. From a user perspective, you don't care. Because it's like, if it's harder, then I'm not gonna do it. But if you make it easier, then I truly hope that this is the cycle where, DeFi becomes the main, like engine. Yeah, where people actually like the main settlement layer or liquidity layer that people go and trade versus almost like sexes.
Yeah.
Well, last cycle I was like doing most of my stuff on centralized exchanges, and now I'm just like all DEX basically. So I think with time,
But also like last cycle they would not KYC.
Yeah,
Or
that's
like,
very
not
true.
very
That's
then
bullish, like for DEXs. That's why I'm literally doing most of my shit on
100%.
DEXs.
But then the problem is like if you're somebody that you're not already into the space, then how do you get him into DEXs as quick as possible?
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's why Solana's so good, because their whole ecosystem's so user friendly.
Yeah.
With like Phantom and like imagine.
You remember Solana early days though?
Oh yes. What was that? Solid
Like
wallet.
Solflare.
Yeah,
Solid wallet. Yeah.
Solid wallet. Oh
Solid
my
was
god.
terrible.
It was so
I think
bad.
I do remember that. Yeah, I never used it
They
though.
were doing
I
like some
heard bad things
airdrops
about it.
back in the days. I think like there was like what was it called? There was they did this airdrop.
Cope?
Cope, yes.
Yeah, Cope?
Yeah. And that was in between like all the FTX scams.
Yeah.
Serum and whatever.
Cope was a product from that guy called Cyrii, and then he was going to build a product where it looked at people's Twitter calls, and then like you could see who made the best calls on a trade or something, and he like promised the world on
leaderboard.
it. Yeah, the leaderboard,
and nothing else.
and it was like nothing, and it was like it had the highest yield on like all of the Solana, like the FTX products, like the Radium, Step, what was the other one? Serum. Like you could get like super high yield on Cope.
Oh, Serum, I remember that coin.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then
that was like the ultimate shit coin.
Yeah. And then Siri rugged the full project like last year, I think, like just before like Solana went up. Like he just sold like all of his tokens that he had left and like fully nuked.
Fuck, it was a good idea though. Like,
yeah, it was just
like it's a good
he wasn't
social
wrong just
idea.
early.
Yeah. I feel like someone could build that. Like, it seems like a good social. And then there's like incentives for like if you're fucking good or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there is a product now.
It'll be you. Do it.
Yeah,
we'll fund it.
Okay. Even my shadow band ass might be able to get on it. We'll see.
I actually remember after COP, they started doing all these like alts airdrop on Solana, and I think I got this one called Rope.
It
was like people.
I got that.
Yeah, I was like not using Solana back then.
But I claim it using the wallet, and I was like, "Fuck no, I'm never gonna use Solana ever again. This is shit."
Yeah.
The Solana wallet was barbaric. Like that was incredibly.
So
like you guys thought, like I thought MetaMask was fine, even though it wasn't the best back then. And then I was using Solana, and I was like, "What the? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, it's in one wallet, but it's not in this section, and I have to go." It was
It's like a web browser. Like, it wasn't even like an extension. It was like in the web browser or something.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, it was just really janky. But I wouldn't have complained if I bought it at 50 cents. Bernie is what I would say.
The future of finance.
The only time I use
I don't know if
you
guys ever use Polkadot. I think that's still the worst to me.
Can you do anything on Polkadot?
What the fuck?
I don't fucking know.
Sure you can't.
All they're doing is funding influencers to do TA on their shitcoin
And
that's
have
down
really
like
expensive
90.
croissants.
Yeah. Like, how could they spend that much money? Every
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, and the
month.
CoinGecko animated GIF. I think it's still the case. If you go on CoinGecko,
Let me pull it up.
Oh
Polkadot
yeah,
is
how
the
much do
only
you have to pay?
animator.
It's like, what is it,
Yeah,
like
50 G's, I think.
that is
How much?
50 Gs.
50 G's.
Yeah, it's a little
50
bit.
grand.
50
Yeah, I think
G's
so.
for an animated GIF. That's hilarious.
Legit the only one doing it.
Oh, this one. Yeah. Holy shit, yeah.
Oh, with the
Wow.
Bro, they should do that.
paid
They should do
50
that for
grand for that?
Popcat and just we should fund
Oh,
Popcat and just make it pop
should.
and just make it pop like on the main like photo.
Actually,
Get
that's
the
better
GoFundMe
than
That would
Whip
going
on the
actually probably
screen.
be way better.
See,
Yeah.
that's like a good one.
Get the
That'd be
GoFundMe up
great.
now.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's do
Need
it.
a message. Yeah, I might start a yeah. Actually, I don't want to be responsible because then people are gonna be like the Whiff Sphere guys. They're gonna be like, "Where's the money?"
No, this is way better than the Whipsphere thing because it's doable.
Where's the popping cat?
Yeah, true. It's actually gonna happen. So
Yeah.
Where's the money?
I'll
Well,
actually.
you reckon the wave sphere not gonna happen?
Nah, I think it might, but
Be
I
right.
don't know. I don't really know. I don't like. I just don't want to be like that dude that's like responsible for something, and then everyone's like, "Where's your money?" It's like,
Swiss took all of
Decentralized governance,
sticks.
bro.
actually, also, I don't want to be. I don't want to be responsible for like a lot of money in case like accidentally like fat finger something like the Slurf dev.
Oh fuck.
Sticks
Oh,
is already in
fuck.
the Sticks is already in the cabal. So like, if you do it, Sticks like it'd be like Sticks took the money. He's already in the cabal. You know.
He's in phase 16 Z's cabal. He's taking people's money. Yeah, it'd be pretty funny if I had an "oh fuck" moment. That would be kind of funny.
That was hilarious, though. I
Oh, dude, that was like up there with what. And then the spaces. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Yeah, that was
It's
the
abused,
best.
yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Dude, I couldn't
They
stop
were
laughing
killing
about
me.
the spaces.
Yeah,
I was
same.
like, the space was the funniest fucking thing ever.
Wait, what?
And I was like, I didn't know whether this guy was super cooked, and he just like pressed the wrong button or was just like acting up.
Bro, he was like
I'm like-
shaking on the spaces. It was so
Oh, yeah.
What is this Slurf doing this day?
I think he
think-
launched something recently.
Yeah, they did a CTO. Like Slurp
Yeah.
did a CTO of another coin or something.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Oh, that's right. That Aussie guy from Magic Eden DM'd me about it, and he's like, "Yo, the Slurf dev's doing like a CTO," and I'm like, "Oh, that's funny."
All
That's
time high.
crazy.
That's great.
Mm.
All time low.
great.
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Well, so
That's fucking crazy.
performing strong. Yeah, real.
Yeah,
paradigm.
no.
So what are we bullish? Is it like Popcat? Is that?
Yeah.
I'm not into
Well,
Popcat.
Oh, we're all in Popcat.
well
Beach me.
Or the cat. The
Cat
pop.
pops.
The cat pops.
I mean, this website is sick, but the Slurf the slot, the website.
Slurf.
Wow. Yeah,
Is it good?
So
Fuck,
it's
I've
pretty
not
good.
been on it.
mate
Oh, that's
finance one of your employees, if you're still working there, says when whiff on stables.
Woo. Yeah. Soon.
Soon. Fuck yeah.
I mean, actually, like it shouldn't be too hard. It's just like, yeah, we just need to integrate a probably like I don't know, a D bridge or something like that. That would allow peeps to just like deposit, Solana. Very I was gonna say like only for true Bitcoin connoisseurs.
Yeah.
You deposit your shitters and it automatically turns it into USDC. Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I'd be probably more excited to first enable USDC on Sol for
Yeah, that would
withdrawals.
be good. That would
that'd
be
be
good.
I think that's
Bernie, that was my next
no.
question. What's the integration process like with Solana? Because I know that you, with the Stables app, were able to integrate a lot of multi-chain ETH protocols. But is
Yeah.
there a reason? Like, what's the technical lay of the land for like Solana integration versus like Ethereum with Stables?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's like mostly to do on probably a few things. Number one is the platform that we're building upon. When we started the company in 2020, account extraction wasn't a thing really, very early on, we basically the only platform that would allow you to go and do what we wanted to do at scale. It was Fireblocks, which is NPC platform that effectively allows you to create NPC wallets for as many customers as you want. So with Fireblocks, like on the way in, it's very simple to enable all of these deposit addresses. So call it very simple. There's a bit of tech and orchestration that we need to do, but it's relatively straightforward. The problem or the complexity is what happens at the in the back, because one of the design principles that we applied in building stables was that stable coins are they're fragmented. They have a very fragmented UI, and the liquidity is silent on chain. So it really sucks that you might have some money on chain on a specific chain, but then you could not go use it to go and do, I don't know, buy a coffee, unless you move it all on another chain. So what we're doing is, whenever you deposit into stable, we take whatever stable coin you deposit, we convert it for you into USDC on Polygon at the moment. So all of the balances, and we're just using call it as a settlement layer, because we figured out that it would cost us much less, because we pay all the gas for customer on the way in. It would cost them much less for us to go and kind of unify all the liquidity on a single layer, rather than just go and pay for gas on if you deposit on Ethereum and then you gotta go buy a coffee with your 100 USDC on Ethereum, do it 20 times, we're gonna pay $200 in gas fees, and I'm fuck, that's not you cannot build a business out of it. So we were well, let's unify all of the liquidity on a layer that it's kind of cheap and easy, and it has native USDC, so that we can just unify all the balances there. So when it comes to integrating Solana on the way out, we need something that, because we want to do everything on chain, we want to almost integrate a bridge or messaging protocol that would allow us to go from Ethereum or Polygon, whatever, EVM, smart contracts to a Rust Solana smart contract to have funds there. So it's really, we're using this protocol called Socket at the moment, that they're doing a lot of this stuff, but they do not support Solana. So for us, it's either we integrate somebody else. I mean, there's different ways that you could achieve that, but I think my preferred one would be all automated, all on chain.
So is the comparison to a centralized exchange to stables? Because if you send USDC to a centralized exchange and then withdraw it, you can get it on Solana or Ethereum or whatever. But that's because they essentially just give you the representation of your money from another area in the centralized exchange to give you it in Solana. So what you're saying is because you silo the customers' funds into their own wallets, you can't really go in there, pick up their money, take that money out, and then just send them a representation on Solana. You're trying to figure out a way so that way the swap can be done natively on chain, so you're not actually manually interfering with their money. Is that correct?
I mean, I think I level it is. Exchanges they are offering the best, call it chain abstraction experience. Whereby you can deposit whatever you want, you can rejoin on whatever other chain you want. The only difference is the reason why they can do that is because like when you go and deposit on, exchange, Binance, or I don't know whatever you guys use, but really what you see is like is a hot wallet address. So they commingling funds and they're all like, in a big pool with other funds.
Yes. Yeah.
So
That's
it's
what
just
I mean.
like a rebalancing exercise there.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah, you give me 100 on Polygon. If you want to withdraw 100 on Solana, it's going to be minus 100 on the Solana side of things. I mean, that model is being proven to be not very. I mean, I'm not saying sustainable, but like, it's if you're doing things with people funds, then you easily lose track of who owns what.
Yeah.
And then like what balances you have on a certain chain, because like you could get like a bank run where like everyone wants to withdraw on Solana, but like you hold maybe 20% of your USDC on Solana and then 80% on EVM chains, and then all of a sudden everyone in your exchange wants to withdraw to Solana, for example. You wouldn't have the liquidity to support it.
Yeah, I mean, but like that's I mean, it's easy to solve, right? Like, I mean, it's a problem that money solves. So anything that it can be solved by money usually is like is an easy problem to solve. I'm not saying that it's easy to go and find the money, but I'm saying that, like if you can throw money at it, then actually it's not that complicated. But achieving it in a way that these things happen completely trustlessly without, third-party interaction, then because of the nature of, like the way blockchains are built, it's just a bit more complicated.
Yeah.
But eventually I think we definitely, the tech is there now. It's like that's the beauty of it. The leaps and bounds that the tech has done in the past, even like since we started building, like 3 years, like
Yeah.
on the infra side, has been amazing.
Yeah.
So the things you can go and build now, it's I think like quite remarkable, kind of structure, super cool, and I think way more advanced than when we started. And like even like cross messaging and bridging protocols also getting to some pretty, I think, like interesting implementations. Like, and everybody's doing differently. So I think Socket, what they do, it's almost like a buy now, pay later type of experience whereby you can have, like, let's say stable coins on 5 different chains. And if you want to make $100 transaction, they combine all the balances at once. I think they call it magic spend, so that you don't need to worry about, where the money is sitting. Almost like the way that we're thinking about it is like you unify everything on a single layer. That layer can become the settlement layer, and then add a protocol, and we're not could integrate into it to just like like almost like unification and liquidity in one place for stablecoin only, and that you have the bridge, which is more of a competitor to Socket or LeFi. But I think their model is super interesting as well. Which what they're doing. I mean, these guys, like I met the founder in Dubai for token, and like it's like the guy's way too smart. He's just like telling me how they're doing shit. I'm like, fuck. He's telling me all about intent and stuff. I'm like, man, I'm like a 10 IQ. Like, what are you telling me for? But like basically, I think the way that they implemented it is like, so you go and as an individual, you go and tap into institutional liquidity. So they have like market makers on the other side of the trade that they're providing liquidity to you, and effectively making money that way. And it's like super fast, which is, because if you do all these things on-chain orchestration, take a bunch of time because you just like a bunch of smart contracts wrap up into each other doing stuff. And as opposed to go against like, one almost like a centralized counterparty by in a decentralized way, then the latency of the trade, it becomes much, much faster. So I think like, super interesting because they say, hey, I want to go on this chain to this chain. And basically, think about it's almost like somebody has inventory of all of these assets that they charge you a fee for.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's never ending. It's almost like never ending pain, really. It's not really easy to work with all of this different technology because they don't really talk to each other. Oh shit.
Yeah, and it's like you would probably deal with this on a daily basis, and then the end user's just like, what's the big hold up? Why can't you just make this work? And you're like, fuck,
Yeah.
this is so hard to like just like simplify in layman's terms, but like we got to try and make it work somehow. But I respect that you want to do everything on chain and you're not putting everyone's money into like a gigantic hot wallet just to make the experience of cross-chain a little bit easier. So do you think it's like maybe a couple of years away in terms of like infrastructure to support Stable's goals with that cross-chain interoperability? What do you think? Do you think it's like you could just fix it overnight? What's the situation?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard. I mean, it depends how you want to go and fix it. I think you can go and stitch stuff together today to make it happen. But like for me, it's more so a matter of like prioritization and what needs to happen next
Yeah,
versus.
that's fair.
But like I think we get in there. Like I do like it. I mean, I could just go and say, hey, go from stable to Pump.fun. Amazing.
The integration is
Because
awesome.
we're about to release like cards on ramps, so hopefully in the next week or so.
A card on ramp. How does that work? Off ramp or on ramp? Oh, so did you say on ramp or
I'm
off
back.
ramp? Yeah, you're back. You're back.
All right.
Oh,
Oh god, it must have come super creepy.
you're like,
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so card on ramp.
On ramp. Sick.
You basically tokenize your card, and then you just say whenever you want to buy, stable coins, you just go buy FSD, ping your card, money in your stables account. And ideally, I would like to do. Also, you can choose an external account, but that's probably going to be phase 2. So, yeah, you can go and top up directly your custodial wallet. That would be cool.
When will I be able to pay my rent with my stables card?
Wait, why do you need? Wait, why would you want to do that? You can already pay your rent with stables, though.
Can I? 'Cause I can pay.
Yeah,
an
that's
AUD.
how I'm doing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe
You just you just need to do a send transaction.
Gotcha.
So you just like add your, I don't know, like if you pay rent with a bank transfer usually.
Just bank transfer. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just do a bank transfer from stable to your agent.
Okay. And then
you
what
enter
about
your rent
BPay?
description or whatever.
What about BPay?
Hey? No.
BPay. No.
Oh, bro. I don't want BPay is such a boomer thing.
It's so
Who
bad.
uses BPay?
I still
Yeah,
use
it's
it.
the worst.
It's how I pay my electricity bill.
Wait, you could use a card for that.
True. I think I can, yeah. But I can automate
You
the
could use
BPay.
your stables card with it.
Yeah.
Well, you can automate your stables card too.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Maybe I need to do some more research.
Damn. Oh, I should do more preaching.
Yeah. That's pretty sick. Okay, because that was one of the things I was thinking. Because I remember back in 2021, I was like, man, if there was a product where like you could like do stable coins and like pay for like your bills and stuff with, that would be sick. And then like when I discovered stables at the end of last year, I was like, wow, this is crazy.
The greatest.
Should have looked into it earlier. But that's pretty sick. Okay.
I appreciate that. That's anyways, dump.fun for our listeners, it could be like a massive alpha call. There's 32 people in the Telegram. We could make it to like 37.
we can make it 37, guys. Come on.
Yeah. And steer up like we do a takeover.
CTO takeover of dump.
When you disappear.
Oh, for real, there's a timer.
There's a timer?
Yeah, it says in 8 days and 12 hours something is about to happen. So
can someone explain to me Can someone explain to me this CTO takeover of like Unicorn or whatever the fuck this is? I don't even know what it is.
No, I don't think there's been an actual CTO of
Oh.
anything. It's just like, if you want your coin to do well in this current market, it needs to be a CTO. So,
Yep.
So regardless
Like,
of
what even is Unicorn? I don't get it. Like, I just
it
don't get it.
it was like a meme thing that was like targeting. It was like a Milady coin basically.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and they were like giving it the coins away to people that
But-
had
but,
certain NFTs and that.
But I don't get it. It has like some Cosmos affiliation.
Bruh, that can't be good.
No, like
Wait,
I'm
you're
being
talking
dead
about the
serious.
you're talking about the unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the
I never
UWU.
figured out how to claim it.
UW. Can you still claim?
Yeah, you could
I
claim.
think so.
Yeah. If you.
Did you claim one now?
No, I don't think I did.
Are we eligible or not?
Yeah, we were.
I think you can probably get 10 cents, bro.
Oh, okay.
And
Damn, I thought it was like some generational airdrop. Like,
Have you seen the website?
I don't know. It might be. It's sick.
yeah?
It's the website's so cool.
Is it?
Yeah, this is
It's
the
the
one that
most
we thought
Well, I
was
know
a
it's
scam.
like
ever.
affiliated somehow with Cos. I just don't get it. I need it.
It's because
Here we
the
go.
Cosmos had like there was like some Cosmos if you held certain coins from there, so it was like you could the airdrop has
Imagine
ended.
if Cosmos Tech got a CTO as a meme casino. Okay.
Yo, what's the website?
It is unicorn.meme. It's got a
With a
win.
K, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sharing it on the screen here on Discord if you can see, but am I? Wait, no, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah, don't they have like the mad Japanese music as well?
Yeah. And they've got like a Winamp like little thing in the.
Yeah, it's
I don't
super
know if you-
schizo. I love it.
Sticks probably won't know Winamp, but
No.
I have no idea what that is.
that just shows my age. It was like
I mean, the cursor is the best.
yeah, it's so good. It's got little love hearts like as you move around. It's pretty cool. If I put corn on a dog, does it make a corn dog? What the fuck? Yeah, this website's spastic as fuck. But I didn't claim it like earlier on because I thought it was going to be a scam, and you had to connect wallet, so I was like, I don't want to risk connecting wallet.
Never
for,
worth the risk.
Yeah, for my pudgies.
Oh
as well.
god. I just opened up the website and then I started listening to some super schizo music and I was like, oh, who's sharing his screen? Then it was me. Have you guys listened to like those songs? Is like super hectic, the best. What, did it do well?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What?
recovered.
Like it went all the way to like zero.
What's the
basically, and then it
ticker?
went from 0 to like 15.
UWU. Oh wait, it's not on Solana. Wait,
Yeah, I don't even know how it works.
it's on ETH, isn't it? Wait,
I think.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
no, isn't it like
It's right on
SankoGameCorp?
Solana, bro. It's on Solana.
on Solana.
UWU. Yeah, UWU.
Oh, okay.
So funny. It says
I
this
thought it was
token is
originally
new.
meant to be on ETH.
Yeah,
dude,
probably
Dude,
was.
market cap's like wait, no, it can't be this one because this is like 40k market
Oh,
cap.
wait.
This ain't it.
No, it's
This
not
ain't
it.
it.
It's this one.
Don't buy this coin.
UWU.
I'm on deck screen. It says it's on Solana at 15.5 mil. Am I looking at the
Yeah,
right
I
one?
can see too.
Wait, what was the ticker?
50 million. Yeah, I see the same too.
What's the ticker?
UWU.
Yeah.
What? Oh, it's been ripping.
Yeah, I know. It went to
When I
20.
miss actually.
Did it go
Yeah,
higher?
but like it started where? Damn.
Oh, well, like it went to 0 basically. I mean, I remember it went like it literally went all the way. It went from like 9 or 8 mil to
Bruh.
like 2 mil, and then someone told me to buy it at like 2.5 or 3 mil.
These guys were giving airdrops. If it's like the unicorn peeps at
Yeah.
the Infinex party,
Okay.
he could claim. I didn't claim it.
You just missed out on generational wealth, Bernie. So.
I guess. I wonder.
This sucks.
Yeah, I still literally can't find it on deck screen.
What? On deck screen? Oh, really?
UWU.
Yeah, I typed it in and it comes up with a coin that's like 40k market cap.
Type up unicorn.
Oh,
and then scroll down a little bit.
unicorn.
Is this on Sol?
Here we go, baby.
Apparently.
No, this ain't it. This is a 6K market cap coin.
Oh, what?
Wait.
Yeah, no,
Wait.
scroll down a bit. It should be there.
Side note, while they're finding this token,
this one.
Bernie.
Did you find it?
Bomb as a chain. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay, 15 mil. Wow, it's been ripping.
Never mind.
Yeah, it did quite well.
This token
But it
is
originally
mintable.
went to like 16 or something, I swear, like initially. Or
No.
not, maybe I went to 8. I don't even know.
Wow. Okay.
Well, we missed it.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
looking at it. I'm not gonna get it, so watch it
now-
go to 100.
The
then I'll
website's now playing.
You guys
Darude
bullish
Sandstorm.
on Ton?
I don't know.
I don't really know much about it, to be fair.
Mm.
I just know that it's
like the
pumped out of
concept.
nowhere. Like,
I like the concept.
Say what? Yeah.
Like just the fact that you can, because like Telegram trading bots obviously have been like I do most of my stuff out of the Telegram bot now.
yeah, same.
So like from that perspective, it makes
Isn't
a
there
lot
like
of
a
sense.
game or something?
Yeah. Now they have.
Hamster game, or is that? Am I
I
thinking?
think it's like a dog.
Yeah, I don't even know. All I know is that people buy these coins, and like no one I know has the coin yet. Like it has like like what's its market cap? Like fucking.
It's like top 10
20.
or something.
Yeah, like I just don't know a single person that owns it yet. Like it's
Ah.
like Brett and like Ponky and all these memes. Like they go high, but I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
who owns
number
them.
number nine, and that's including the stable coins in the top 10 market cap. So
Yeah, like who owns this coin? I mean, obviously it's gonna do well if the product's
if you
like
get rid of
killing it,
Tether,
but-
USDC, and staked ETH, then it would be number 6.
Who's the fuck's buying it? Is it just like is it listed on Binance?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's why.
but it's been like up only since like March, and then it only dipped like recently. But like Boot in the Telegram chat, like he's pretty bullish on Ton.
Yeah, I
like-
just don't know anyone that owns it. But yeah, it keeps
Pantera
going.
bought how much it bought? Was it $1 billion? Something like that. So yeah, I think
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think they bought a shit ton.
Who
Lot.
bought a shit ton?
Pantera.
Ah,
I think like they release. I think it's been the biggest investment ever. In fact.
Wow.
I mean they've got like they're like the most used product, aren't they?
What's that?
Yeah,
Ton.
they-
I don't know if
Yeah.
people use it that much, but like
I just
It's-
feel
Oh,
it's
but they have
being
like a
used-
fuck ton of users. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I heard.
Telegram-
I've heard that.
Telegram gets used a lot, but I don't know about Ton.
But you know what? It's
don't
more
know.
user than Telegram.
What's that?
You know, the founder Durov, how many kids he has?
What?
Have you,
Oh,
have you
yeah, I
seen that
saw this.
shit?
No?
Bro, I saw that post. Yeah, what the fuck? It sounds like
What's his name?
120 kids or something. Or 12,
Pavel
12 kids,
Durov.
12 kids or
What's
something in
his
different
at on
countries.
Twitter?
Oh, yeah. What was
I
this?
literally
know,
read this like recently.
It's the CEO of so the guy's a freak.
Yeah,
Pavel Durov is like the co-founder, I think maybe with his brother or whatever, and like so Telegram is like completely privately owned. They never raise $1.
Yeah.
So they're like some super giga chat billionaires. And the guy I think now lives in Dubai.
Oh, he's Russian.
And he's Russian and is like maxi freedom.
yeah. Of course he's right.
Proponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yes. And it's like he doesn't own anything. Super Chad. And I think only things he owns is Bitcoin and probably Ton.
100 biological children through sperm donation. What the
Well,
fuck?
that's fucking
That's
impressive.
Bro,
nuts.
they just made a documentary on Netflix about some dude who has like a lot of kids, like more than 100, I think, but like similar amount. Bro, they need to make a documentary on this motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah, it should.
That's nuts.
That's great. Bro, he's
Kids-
actually like Elon, but on steroids. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
he's
keeps
like
having kids.
crazy billionaire. He just spread his
impregnates
seeds
fucking-
everywhere.
Yeah.
Apparently, Elon
He's gotta
called
spread the
him-
memes and genes. That's it. Memes and
Memes
genes.
and
Memes and jeans.
That's it.
Apparently, Elon called him Genghis Khan the other day.
Yeah,
What,
Elon,
really?
Elon would love him. He
You guys
stands
think
for
this is
everything.
Foo or Shay? This has to be Foo or Shay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a haram, mate.
Yeah. So Elon commented on like the Autism Capital tweet about the 100 kids, and then Elon's like rookie numbers Lamau from Genghis Khan.
Sick.
That's so good.
Yeah, Elon would love him. That's so funny.
That's crazy. I did not.
Fuck, I wish I could just like be one of those just like pro freedom dudes and just be a BTC maxi, but yeah, I'm too poor.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean,
think,
yeah, it's just like, what a fucking, just, average, make a couple of billies, have a
Yeah.
couple of 100 kids.
Live
He's
in
super
Dubai.
ripped, live in Dubai. Yeah, it's like, oh, geez. Oh, yeah, have you seen the picture? Like, yeah, the guy's a beast.
He's beast. Yeah, I had it up before. It's fucking. He's built
Yeah, he's
like a
living
fucking
up.
brick shit house.
Classic
Yeah,
Russian man.
legit.
Classic Russian beast.
Absolute monster.
Yes, yeah, bullish one maybe.
Yeah, bullish ton. It's probably going to be like the Solana of next cycle, and then Solana will be like the ETH of next cycle.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
That's actually probably a good call.
Bold of you to assume that much money is going to be circulating in crypto
True.
in years to come.
True. Hey,
I hope so.
I had
Bro, I'm
I had a
betting my
random
whole
thought
fucking...
today. Sorry. Like this time last year, everyone was like bet set on ETH and Lido, right? Like that was like 2024. Like that's
DJ Spartan was super
DJ Spartan,
bullish.
yeah, and then everyone sort of followed in that train.
Everyone just
myself
followed
included.
him. That's the problem.
And then this cycle's like this year has just been about memes, and now everyone's like convinced that like memes are like here to stay.
Yes,
and,
but like also there's people that refuse to buy memes, so it's like it's
so,
hard to like.
But do you think?
But
Like,
I know what you
next
mean.
year,
I know what you mean.
Do you think
My
next
timeline's
year,
memes.
like memes just like die off completely, and then it becomes something else?
But what's people gonna bid? Like if they're not gonna bid the high TV Ponzi's and they're not gonna be memes, what do they bid? Just BCE Sol. That's it. Like
I'll be bidding the TGE event of stables, actually. That's what I'll be bidding.
nah, I want to bid that as
I am
well.
currently sibling the TG event with my wife. He is buying coffees every day to
I
sibble
might do
that.
that.
If you make 20 transactions a day, you're guaranteed an allocation.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I think she's doing that, actually. That's
got
gonna
the
work.
alpha right here, boys.
That's a lot of
Alpha
coffees,
right
man.
here.
That's a lot of long blacks.
Yeah, I want you boys to stay caffeinated throughout the day.
I'm gonna go in and out of Coles.
Literally
sometime.
shaking.
That's so
But
good.
yeah, I don't know, Warnell. It's hard to fucking tell. Because like you don't want to be in the consensus trade because everyone's in it. So
But
but
isn't
then
it Solana the consensus trade then?
it is, but it isn't because people are still like all in ETH. That's why I'm starting to think like people say memes are consensus, but like I don't know, maybe that's just my timeline. There's fucking heaps of people that like we spoke to Taiki the other day and like his corner of CTO is still all bullish on
ETH.
like the tech, so it's like it's hard to fucking tell. Like I've curated my timeline to full of degens.
And
But
like
it's interesting to see what's gonna happen there, because
it's hard to say,
I mean, with
man.
L2, I think like some people. I mean, I think it's like you can make the argument that like L2 gonna, and now there's somewhat parasitic of Ethereum, and then lots of them will eventually launch their own L1 anyways. So kind of they're gonna get users away from it. So like people say Coinbase definitely gonna do it.
Sol's already taken users away from me.
But like, isn't
true.
Blast like talking about like? Isn't there been like some drama in like the past week? Like some of the Blast stuff has like migrated away from ETH entirely, or like Blast itself.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like I think it was Blast and someone else. But like like you always start as Ethereum aligned, and then like you slowly, progressively keep on telling people you're Ethereum aligned, but then you're not.
Yeah.
and you're gonna launch your own chain. Because at the end of the day, that's what's gonna make sense if you really want to capture all of the fees.
What's good business, right?
I just
like if you were running a
it is good
business and your business, like, you know, like if it was Apple used to pay what shit tons of money to have Google Maps as like the standard maps app on their thing, and then eventually Apple released their own maps app because it didn't make sense to, you know, pay all this money to someone else. So
Yeah, 100%. But I also then go, well, does it mean that we need to be super bullish on, you know, interoperability?
yeah,
Or is it just apps? Because then none of these actually gonna matter.
yep. The
What do
L1,
you run on?
yeah, the gas token doesn't actually need to have that much value other than compute and security, and the value should actually belong in the apps. That's my
Yeah, I mean, I suppose to some extent, right? I mean, I think like, yeah, it should become like a WS type of scenario where they're gonna make a lot of money because you're locked in. It'll be very hard for you to move, but you're gonna be controlling the end user, so you can, you know, keep on selling more and more shit.
Yeah.
And it's so yeah. I mean, it's an interesting one to see playing out. I am worried Solana is a bit of the consensus trade these days, just because there's too much hate on ETH. But also, like when I think about it, I'm like, if Solana gonna do, what are you guys thinking? What is gonna be the top for Sol?
888.
I got this. Why?
Fuck, I'm front running all of you motherfuckers.
Front running
Yeah.
all of you. Nice sticks.
Because it's a
Nah,
nice number.
I don't
Z.
think it can go that high.
It's my favorite number. I like that number. I'm Asian too, so it just has to be it.
I think you can go to like 500. That's about it.
I had 400.
I mean, I would just say I reckon it goes to 800 because it went to the 800. Yeah, cycle.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I'm just going off what ETH's market cap was last cycle, like the top, and that's around like 400 or 500, I think. Well, wait, no, that's
It'll
around.
be nice watching you
Bit-
crib
bit
and see
higher.
when it goes to 888.
Shut up.
And then you're gonna buy back at 700.
I'll be fully hedged in animal-based Solana meme coins. All good.
What about you,
Well,
Bernie? Where do you think it will end up?
I don't know. I said probably 800.
damn my boy. Yeah, there you go. Sticks. Bad luck, buddy.
Oh yeah, but like I never, as I said, I bought Luna, so don't you shouldn't listen to me.
Ah, wait, yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'm so fucked.
Don't worry, the squeeze is coming.
Yeah.
The top is in.
Surely though, you got a bit bearish on that like GCR tweet when he's like, "By my hand, I will what, like short Luna or something. I'll cause the death of Luna again or something." No, he said like, so I don't know what he said. It was like, "By my hand,
No, I
Luna
think that was
will
so
die again" or something. I remember.
Oh, is that what he said?
He tweeted it like short squeezed in like I don't know when it was.
22.
It was like yeah, it was like when it first launched or some shit, and it went like kind of high, and then he's just like, "By my hand, Luna 2 will die again" or some shit. And I was
Jeez.
like, and he like shorted the Pico top again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a fucking great trade.
Oh, it was so
yeah.
good. It was
But-
so
Because
good.
And
he
then-
already
Oh. No, I did pay actually. I think because they'll put the money in escrow.
Wait, we
yeah,
can't
yeah,
even-
that's what I was
what
gonna
did you
say. He already bet on the escrow bet and then took a short against Luna as well.
Well, yeah, but like that never paid off because he took it on FTX, I think.
Oh, really?
Did he?
Wasn't
oh,
it?
No. What he did on FTX was he hedged his bets on FTX, and it cost him
Yeah,
like
8 cents.
it cost him 8 cents or something.
True.
Because after the
No,
death
like,
spiral, there
what
was
I
infinite Luna
referring to
tokens.
is he was super bullish on Trump.
That's
He was
right.
bullish
So
Trump as the Republican nominee. I don't know if he was bullish Trump to actually be the president though. I know he betted.
Well,
He took the
yeah,
bet when Trump
true.
was like 7-1. to be
But he
Republican.
took the
That was a
bet on
good.
FTX, if I'm
Yeah,
not wrong.
yeah, it was. That's
Yeah, I
correct.
think he might have
Yeah.
actually
Because then
lost
FTX
his
went
money.
up,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he wouldn't have got
the
paid
token
out on
only
that.
existed. This is like pre-poly market days where like you used to have the tokens on FTX. FTX like as shit as like everything was, like they used to have some really good products. Like
Yeah, I mean that's probably
they
why
had
people
some good
bullish.
that yeah. Well, I remember at one point when like lumber, like the wood that you used to like build houses with, like that was all on like odd lots and that, and then they released.
Really?
Yeah,
Fuck, man, if it wasn't like a
and then they released like a lumber's future contract on FTX as well, so you could like long or short it. It was pretty funny. It was like every time FTX listed a perps of anything, it was like the pico top of whatever that asset was.
if it wasn't a
Yeah, I remember they did
glorified
the
casino, it would've done well.
Dixie perp
Yes,
actually as well,
It was-
right at the top.
Did they
yeah,
actually?
yeah, literally.
Yeah,
They did.
Oh my
And it was like just
God.
before they crashed as well, but it was like pico top of like the Dixie.
Yeah, when everyone was talking about like the dollar.
Yeah, literally. So like Dixie peaked on September 29, 2022. FTX crashed in like November 2022. So like they listed it at like the
Like at
pico
the top,
top.
basically. Oh my God. Nah,
Yeah.
that's pretty funny.
Mm.
Always sucking in retail, these exchanges.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Cool. What do you like, maybe just to wrap it up, Benny, like what's your like thoughts of like where this cycle goes? Like do we think like this is like a short-term choppy period, or like and we get a big longer run next year, or what do you think like
Yeah,
sort
I
of
mean,
happens?
I, for the sake of my, for the sake of my family,
Familia.
no, drugs for me, familia. Yeah, I think it's just like normal post-halving, consolidation.
I
and
like it. He's a
ranging.
4-year cycle,
man.
man. He's a
Yeah.
I mean, I just
Yeah.
I'm yet to be proven that like we're not enough for a year cycle, and I just think,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying the whole fucking time.
and I really hope so that's the case, because if not, it'd be pretty upsetting.
Yeah, it would suck.
But you know what they're saying, like it takes 3 cycles to fucking retire. So the first cycle you get wrecked.
you're on cycle
Oh,
3 now,
man.
so
Oh, fuck.
You learn a few things, but you get wrecked anyway.
We've got another
Cycle
5
3.
years, I guess.
first
Yeah, I
cycle
mean,
you learn, second cycle you learn, third cycle you learn some more, fourth cycle you learn some more, and then fifth cycle you make it.
I honestly don't think that. I think this is gonna be the last cycle. Like I mean, maybe
Last
because I
cycle,
hope it's
you
gonna be.
reckon?
I hope it's gonna be my last cycle. Not jokes.
So you're stuck here forever.
No, but like, I mean, when you think about it, how many like cycle of overperformance you expecting the space to have?
I
you
don't.
know, like-
They'll just invent something new, man. Like last cycle it was
Yeah, maybe
NFTs.
you're right.
Cycle was meme coins. Like they'll fucking find
Maybe I
something.
become-
I don't know how.
I
They'll
become
just figure it
more
out, and then there'll be more celebrities that scam us with the new whatever the fuck we're doing. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Because like the thing that like I at times like what I ask myself is, has this cycle already play out? But I think it hasn't played out because like my mental model, like it's not in meme coin really. Like if you just like bid in meme coin, you already went through like crazy, almost like raging bull markets and periods where you actually go and make, I don't know, 10,000x,
Yeah.
100x, whatever.
Yeah, you got to point.
But then I'm like, hey, actually, this cycle is just like playing elsewhere, not in my boomer, coins type of things. And then that's what I'm scared it's happening, and now I'm gonna get wrecked because I'm not paying attention to some things until my bias is met, which is like, hey, I don't know, top
Luna
100
2 is gonna go.
10x. Yeah, Luna 2 is, well, I doubt. And I'm sure it will because I sold, so.
Nah. Yeah, good point. Nah, I agree.
Only 50% loss.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, that's my concern, but I don't know, man. I hope that's we're early in the cycle and there's going to be some fun ahead of us.
No, sounds good. Cool. All
Fuck
right.
yeah.
Well,
It's my bias.
shall we wrap it up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. Thanks for coming on, Bernie. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks,
Wow,
heaps, Bernie. Thanks for being
Yeah.
flexible, man.
It was,
Thank you for listening to all my bullshit.
No, it was good.
No,
It's good
fucking
chats.
hilarious and good insights.
It's
Good
cool,
alpha
cool
too.
having someone that like builds an actual product, but then is actually
Yeah.
like a degen as well. So like,
Yeah, someone who is drifting, someone who's actually building real shit.
Yeah.
Don't forget
I
to
mean, he
farm
did
the
encourage
airdrop,
us to
guys.
launch. He did encourage us to launch a coin, but yeah, this is it's the
It wasn't
type of
me. It
quality we
wasn't me.
need.
I think it was some interference. It wasn't me. Allegedly.
just quickly, because I was meant to mention it earlier, but there is some Brotato Capital lore, and the actual first podcast that we ever did, which never got released because my mic didn't work the entire time. We actually spent like a good 20 minutes shilling your product stables, so you're welcome.
That is true. Yeah.
Fuck
Oh,
yes.
yes.
We should give you a some referral link or some shit.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
we'll be
Chuck it
down.
on
We'll be
there.
down.
Ref links.
Yeah.
Ref
Gotta
links for the
support the Aussies.
potatoes.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah.
And whoever gets the most gets Salo.
Okay, I
Let's
like
fucking
this.
go.
Dude, I'm gonna be
Can't wait
going
to
in
have
there to
Chuck
follow
off
a
20
day.
times tomorrow.
10 coffees a day, yeah. It's gonna be
Awesome.
good for you.
Gonna keep farming the airdrop.
Buy one thing at the supermarket 10 times.
Got so much ice cream right now.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks, Bernie. Appreciate you coming on.
Thank you,
Bernie.
boys. That was
Thanks,
fun.
Bernie.
Thanks
Bernie.
to the listeners, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out our ref links. We've obviously got the Wi-Fi one. Shout out to Wi-Fi, but would be great stables if we could get a stables one too.
Oh,
no
yeah.
Shilio.
It'll be in your DM soon.
Perfect. But no, it was awesome to chat. I think we had some really good insights there on what it looks like on the stablecoin front. So I hope our listeners learn to take profits so then they can use your product as well, myself included. But yeah, appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for the chat, and have a good night. Peace.
See you guys.